Hi and welcome to the video. This video is going to teach you how to rebirth an epic hero. And I specifically say epic hero because epic heroes are more valuable when they're rebirthed. Also, most people don't bother to rebirth normal heroes because they're so expendable. Once you're in the game, open your hero list to choose which hero you want to rebirth. I'm going to go through the rebirthing process using my blue clown, also known as a blue crown, depending on which version you have. First, we're going to go through which things you should prepare before we start the whole rebirthing process. First things first, you're going to need this item called a holy water vial. This item can be found in the item mall. It's relatively cheap, but if you don't want to spend money in the game, there are options to get some for free. You can either get them from an event that a game sage or game master puts on, or you can ask another player to give you the item. If they cash, they can send you one as a gift. Or you can get the item sometimes by combining Jokari fragments. But you need at least one in order to rebirth your hero for the first time. The second thing you're going to want to remember when rebirthing your hero is that the hero has a level of 99. Most players have decided that having the hero be at level 60 is enough, but in my experience, I find it's just better to go all the way to 99 and then upgrade that hero. Make a note that the empty space you have will be filled with a new skill once you rebirth the hero. It's better to leave this spot blank rather than trying to add skills on your own prior to the rebirth, because if you end up adding a really great skill when you've decided to place the level 1 skills, you are taking the risk of losing that skill that you put in there. So it's much better to let the rebirth skill take its place and risk losing that, rather than risk losing the skill that you put in there yourself. It's in good practice to heal your hero completely and also give them a full stack of troops which is placed on their current leadership. A rebirth hero starts at level 0, but if you maximize their health and give them a full troop stack, they will carry these attributes along with them after their rebirth. Once rebirthed, my clown will have roughly 55,500 troops, and when rebirthed, he will also have an initial potential of 42,600 health points. Also, be prepared to toss off this gear. Notwithstanding its pitiful nature, rebirth heroes start at level 0, so you won't be able to wear this kind of gear anywhere. Okay, let's get this show on the road. I've gotten rid of Blue's gear. I have given him a healthy supply of troops, and I have refilled his health all the way to 42.6 thousand. So, I'm going to rebirth this hero, and you're going to see changes in his growth and in his basic talents. You're pushing for something that's giving a nice high growth, probably in the 2 area if you can get it that high. And you're going to want to maximize this hero's basic defense because it's a defensive hero. You're going to cross your fingers that you get a defensive skill, but chances are I'm going to get something offensive. To rebirth, you just click this button, rebirth. Over here to the right, you're going to see the actual changes, and you can compare them with what you've got over here on the left. You can read to learn how it works, but that's what this tutorial is for. And if you simply just click Begin Rebirth, it's time to use one of your holy water vials. Click OK, and watch. So I have rebirthed my hero. Um, as you'll see, not really much has changed, but you can compare his original stats to the new stats. If you don't like what you got, because I don't like what I got, I do like that I got this defensive skill, which is nice. But if you don't like what you got, you just click rebirth again, which you can keep doing and continue to rebirth the hero until you get the stats you want. After you successfully rebirth your hero, you will see that the hero has gone back down to level 0. Now the hero's name will be in blue as opposed to yellow, which is a non-rebirth hero color. You'll also see that its growth is in red as opposed to orange, which is standard epic. And it will say 1 turn right here. You'll see its changes here. I maxed out my defense and I almost maxed out my growth before I got tired. So here in the wilderness, you can see that Blue has 45,000 troops on hand, which is more than he should be able to hold. If you hover over him, you can see that he's got a normal scale of 3,750. But because we put the troops on him before he was rebirthed, he's able to hold much, much more, and this number won't change as long as you don't dismiss or regroup the troops. So while I'm hitting wild, he'll just dwindle down out of these troops until either A, his level catches up to him, or B, he's lost them all, whichever happens first. Once your hero is rebirthed, they will have a maximum level, as you can see with Eden, of 120. They also have a maximum leadership of 11,600, meaning they can hold 116,000 troops.